I heard this morning, in my head, I heard somebody say, time heals everything. And I thought, no, it doesn't. We established that a long time ago. And I thought, oh, you know what? I think people, because time can go on and on and on. Time does go on and on and on. And if people are not awake, aligned, fully embodying themselves, their mind, taking control, designing how they want their life to look and feel by focusing their mind, then we get steered and flown all over the place and we don't feel good, but we're not even in the present moment to recognize we don't feel good. It's like we're just getting blown in the wind. And so time can go on forever and you're actually not healing until you're out of your bodysuit and you get, it's like rejuvenated, recharged, to come back and do it again. Let's try this again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. And so it's like, but you know how I feel. I mean, I feel that unconditional love is the only thing that heals, right? Like your connection with yourself, your higher self, and unconditional love, like getting back in alignment with you, feels like bliss, right? This is the, you hear in the Bible, he starts to glow, or you hear people say glow up, or it's the Japanese saying about it was pieced back together with gold, right? I'm sure there's other religions where it's put through with, the sun rays shining through. It's all these things all saying the same thing, and it's imagery, and it's true, and you can feel it, and you can see it, and it's people's auras, and it's all of it. It's all of it. It's the capacity to hold more unconditional love for oneself, and the more you do, the more you're filled with that glow, that gold, that love, that healing balm, that soothing balm for oneself, and then it's like bust through or spill over. And heal others. They're showing me, and it's so true. It's like, have you ever been in the presence of somebody else and it just feels good? Just feels good. You can't explain it. You don't have, you don't have any like rhyme or reason or explanation. You couldn't verbalize it per se, other than to say, I just feel good. I just feel good around them. Right? It's like you have love for them, but it's like you can feel the love radiating off of them. It's almost like melting your heart to open up, and you're feeling your heart is what you're feeling, right? And they keep reminding me, I had written a book about that, a little children's book. It was so cute about the love we feel as our own. It's like the more we open up our own heart, we're feeling our own heart flooding us. And yet, I don't know, they're saying I was like ahead of my time or something like this, but I'm not, of course I'm not. Or maybe it was just the illustrator I had sent it to. They just weren't up to speed with where I was at, because a lot of people don't like what I write. I don't think we're just not on the same wavelength, I guess, or frequency or vibration, or however you want to say it. Sorry, I don't know why they brought that up, but they keep showing me that. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Okay, well, we'll talk about that later. Why are you talking about it now? They keep showing this little heart busting through and shining light. This little girl. It's like just sunshine. She's a ray of sunshine. Oh, you hear that too, right? A ray of sunshine. It's all the same. It's all the same, right? It's this idea. It's like you've heard me say, like it always, like when I see you happy, damn, it makes me happy, right? Like I love to see happy people. I love to see people that are loving their life, that are taking charge of their life, that are designing their life, that are choosing their life, that are going after what it is they want, that they're listening to the flow of the universe and enjoying that flow and that collaborating and going for it, right? Because it's inspiring, it's motivating. It feels good to feel good, and it feels good to see other people feel good, right? Like it makes you happy. It makes, like when you see somebody happy and smiling, it makes you happy and smile. Like it just feels good because it's that, it like rubs off, It just, it's so lovely. That's funny. They're showing it rubs off. You ever see like grandparents like sniff a newborn baby's head? Because it's true. That smell of the baby, oshka it just, it's like puppy's breath, sweetest little things in the world. They're fresh and new, and they have the whole life ahead of them. Will they utilize it? Will they love it? Will they take charge of it? Or they allow other people to plant seeds and put weeds all around them and strangle them and pull them down. And the thing is, you can have the best teachers in the world, because we do. We have the best teachers all around us all the time. And, I was going to say in books, in the Bible, and art and music, everywhere. So even if you don't have them in your 3D live world, you're still saturated in nature, right? In the sun, in everywhere, and anything is constantly teaching us, showing us, helping us, healing us, loving us. It's for the taking if you're open to receive it. And yet, sometimes some of us tend to focus on the car crash and call in more of that and have it rise up and strangle us. And those are those of us who I think have been witness to or experienced tough things younger in age, because that's when we're so impressionable. So when you're that impressionable and that young and experience those things, it tends to take a greater hold of you, right? And strangle you and weigh you down longer than maybe necessary or intended. But at the same time, I feel like everything is always happening for a reason. So it's kind of like, I hate to say it this way, but it's like they're showing it's almost like to strengthen you. And I was going to say, and to test you, like, how strong are you? And again, it's the universe. It's not like that at all. Yet sometimes I think these things happen. I do think everything is always happening for a reason, but it's up to us to participate and utilize those reasons. Like it's the idea of turn pain into power, right? Like you can either allow it to take hold and strangle you and pull you down, or you can cut through those weeds and those cords and those ties and those lies and rise above it. And it ends up being, that's what it ends up being, like the underdog story. But the truth is, we're all able to rise up. Some of us easier than others, but it's all just perspective. In other words, there's plenty of people who are doing fabulous in life, but they don't have an underdog story, nor do they need one. We just tend to, and maybe it's just an American thing, we tend to grasp onto that. And I think that can be dangerous for a lot of people, because it also implants and embeds the seed of you have to struggle, you have to work hard to be worthy of rising above the fray. And then we get excited and cheer those people on. And so it's not always that way, but I think some people end up receiving that backwards message versus just being happy for somebody else and proud of them and feeling good for them for loving themselves so much that they weren't going to allow anything to take them down. And so it can be motivational, or it can be almost detrimental in that don't tell yourself that, oh, well, I guess I'll never get that high because I never was that low. And that kind of equates to some of the other messages they have been showing in recent days and in recent posts regarding some people never feel good, or never have felt bliss, or never have gotten really like that high of connection of loving oneself fully and completely. And so what they deem as good, like you're equivalent to bliss, they might equate to your bottom, like your ground zero. Your ground zero could be their ceiling. That's when you're at neutral or zero, they're like, oh my God, I feel this is bliss, because it's really just release or relief, because they have tormented themselves in their mind or in their body or many other ways. And so they're used to being well below zero. So when they bob up to zero, they're like, ah. But if you could see everybody's scale that way, you might be like, Jesus, you're happy at that? That's my baseline. That has to be my base every day. And I only go up from there, right? And so I think that's a really good message for all of us, to raise our baseline, right? It's this idea of stop tolerating, because essentially you're tormenting yourself, right? Why? Tell yourself the truth. Untangle those lies and ties. Untangle and unravel those knots. Accept nothing less than your baseline, so that when you dip below your baseline, you're like, holy shit, right? Where most people have just normalized that. Don't normalize it. Don't. And then continue to raise your baseline. Continue to raise it so that you get to a place of peace and calm and ease as your normal. That is your normal. That is your day-to-day. That is what you've cultivated. That is what you have designed. And then when you go up from there, bliss, 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 right? Anyway, I can feel myself going into bAbBLE mode, and I'm not sure why I came on originally. Oh, I think I came on. They're showing me now time. Yeah, time heals all wounds. And I disagree. I believe unconditional love heals all wounds, and you have to want to feel good. Right? So I guess we could say time heals all wounds, because you could die out of your bodysuit in a certain amount of time and then you'll get healed. Yet don't you want to get healed while you're still in your feeling body, and you can utilize your feeling body? You can take up that real estate and utilize it and design the life you want while you're still here and you're aware and awake and realizing everything. So seek out ways to heal oneself, reconnect with oneself, reunite with oneself, align with oneself, so you can do that before you skip out and have a new bodysuit and have to start fresh again. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.